Yo, I just want to let you guys know really quick that this video was made in collaboration with GameLeap. Link in the description. If you like the video, then please go to their website and check it out. Just take a look around. There's a lot of guides on there. They are all nice content. And they have twice as many of these videos on there as are on my channel. So just take a look. Hello everybody, today I want to discuss armor. In this video I'll explain the difference between base armor and bonus armor, tell you about armor types and why you sometimes seem to be dealing less damage than you should, and discuss effective HP as well as how to use it. Every hero in the game starts with a set amount of base armor. This base armor can be surprisingly low for many heroes. In fact, the majority of the cast starts at 0 or less base armor. On top of this, you also have armor granted by agility and bonus armor. For every 7 agility points your hero has, you gain 1 additional point of armor. This, as well as your base armor, adds up to main armor. You can see your hero's main armor as the white number in your armor value. The green number is bonus armor, which you get from items like Plate Mail and Shiva's Guard. In most cases, there is no difference between the two, the only exceptions being Illusions and Elder Titan's Aura. Illusions only benefit from main armor. They still have the regular HUD display of both main armor and bonus armor, but that's only to confuse enemies. In just the same way, Elder Titan's Aura only reduces main armor. It has absolutely no effect on bonus armor. On top of regular armor, every unit in the game also has an armor type. This armor type is static and cannot be changed. It doesn't increase or decrease, it just is. The armor type either decreases or increases damage you take, depending on the attack damage type you are being hit by. There are 3 different armor types: Basic, Hero, and Structure. Hero is used by heroes, Necrobook, ultimate-based summons, and Roshan. The hero armor type takes 100% damage from the hero attack damage type, but less from any other source. This is why sometimes the damage numbers in Dota seem a little off. I'm sure you have noticed it before. You're getting hit by creeps and are simply taking less damage than you should. This is why heroes take naturally less damage from almost anything that isn't a hero. In a similar vein, the structure armor type, reserved for buildings and siege creeps, takes less damage from anything that isn't siege type attacks. That's why when you're attacking buildings, you suddenly deal much less damage than you would to creeps or other heroes. The last armor type is basic, which is what every other unit in the game uses. Basic takes increased damage from the Pierce attack type, but regular damage from anything else. This really only comes into play in creep-on-creep combat, and frankly isn't that important.
I'll not falter. Wave of mutilation.
Armor calculation is entirely fluid, so you can have quarter and half points of armor But we are going to be talking about full values here, just to make it a bit easier to follow along. Let's say we have 2000 HP and 0 armor. If somebody now starts attacking us, they will have to deal 2000 damage to kill us. However, if we have 2000 HP and 10 armor, in that scenario, we are reducing damage by 37.5%. And as a result, the damage an enemy has to deal to kill us is 3200. Or, as we'll refer to it from now on, our effective HP is 3200. So you may have noticed something. At 2000 HP, 10 armor gave us an additional 1200 effective HP. That is 50 more than a Heart of Tarask. Now the really cool part about effective HP is that it scales linearly with armor. Each point of armor increases your effective physical HP by 6%. This is how it works. Effective HP is calculated by dividing your HP with a damage multiplier. This damage multiplier is calculated using the formula 1 minus 0.06 multiplied with armor divided by 1 plus 0.06 multiplied with the absolute value for armor. If we apply this formula to figure out the damage multiplier for different armor values, and then use it to calculate the effective HP of a hero, it looks like this. We start at 1000 HP and 0 armor, and then increase the armor by 1. The effective HP of the hero is now 1060. If we add another point, we are at 1120. Another point leads us to 1180. This continues that way forever. It doesn't matter if we increase from 1 armor to 2 or from 51 to 52. As you can see, each point of armor always adds the exact same amount of effective HP, which is 60 or 6%. Minus armor works a little differently. It uses the same formula, but as a result it doesn't scale as nicely and it's not linear in the same way positive armor is. Instead, it diminishes as we decrease the armor value, and as a result becomes less effective. For example, if somebody has 2000 HP, and you reduce their armor from -5 to -15, you only reduce their effective HP by about 275. However, if you were to reduce their armor from 0 to -3, you yet again reduce their effective HP by about 275. If you are in a game and you want to tank up, then consider the value of items like Shiva's Guard and Assault Cuirass as defensive tools. While a Heart will give you 1150 straight up HP, Shiva and AC provide 15 armor, or 90% effective HP. In a scenario where you have 2000 life and 10 armor, buying an AC is actually about as efficient as buying a Heart in terms of effective HP. Of course, if you were to have more armor, then the Heart becomes more efficient, and if you were to have less, then AC becomes better again. I'm not trying to say to disregard health altogether, but when you're going up against a high physical damage team, then just remember, a casual plate mail provides 60% effective HP. Shiva or AC increase your physical survivability by 90%, and a Vladimir's provides your entire team with 30% effective HP against their PA. In regards to minus armor, you generally want to try to not overkill too much. It is very powerful to reduce somebody's armor from 20 to 0, as you will decrease their effective HP by 120%. But if you reduce somebody's armor from 0 to -20, you will only decrease their survivability by about 36%, which is clearly less effective. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to let me know what mechanics, items or abilities you would like me to cover next. Goodbye. Oh, and since we're on YouTube, please don't forget to leave a rating on the video. I'd definitely appreciate that. And now go ahead and watch this promotional Game Leap trailer with me. No, but seriously, please feel free to go check out the website, right? I think it's a genuinely good website. As you can see, I'm working with them. There is a link to it down below. I'm not asking you to sign up. I'm just asking you to take a look. And if you don't feel like signing up, that's great. And if you don't like it, hey, nothing was lost, right? It's all good. I just want you to take a look in case you do actually end up liking it. Now, if you do want to sign up, don't forget to use my promo code. It's just going to make it cheaper for you. And well, I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Sellout out. Goodbye.